Hi guys, Steph here. Right, so today we've got a little bit of a how-to video for you, and it's basically from my last sort of small pen haul video. A gentleman, a viewer, he actually saw a pen, he reserved it subject to restoration. He also reserved the Yard of Lead pencil, and basically, well, the pen in question is this one here. There you go. As you can see, it's in lovely condition. The only problem being is that the clip is loose. It's, as you can see, it's sprung a little bit. So yeah, the clip needs to be removed to work on it, and basically just the rest of the pen. So let's show you how to remove the clip from a Conway Stewart pen. Now, as you can see, I've fully disassembled the pen, and I've actually sort of cleaned it already. So I've done a little bit of work beforehand, but I just thought I'd show you how to remove the clip. Now, this applies for a number of Conway Stewart fountain pens, mainly the ones with this sort of conical sort of jewel, if you like, to the end there. It doesn't apply to all the Conway Stewart pens, so you need to check first. And how you need to check is get your inspection light like so and shine it down. There you go, there you go. You can see to the bottom there we've got this sort of screw, if you like, or this nut to the bottom inside. Now, although we can actually see this one quite clearly, the reason being, as I said, I've already actually taken it off and cleaned everything thoroughly. But I thought again I'd show you how to do it. So what we've done, we've established it's got this screw or this nut to the bottom inside, and we need to remove that to remove the jewel to the very top here. Okay, now this procedure I personally will do with all the pens, irrespective whether it's got a loose clip or not, because I need to take it off to clean everything, to polish the pen, etc. As you can see, it's quite clean. As I said, I've started already, but I need to do a final polish with the pen and all the parts, put a new sack on the pen, put it all together, and it'll be ready to go. So without sort of any more waffling, how do we remove it? So we've checked, we've found out that it's got this nut to the end. You now need a special tool, and this is my personal special tool, and it's a homemade tool that I made myself, and you can see it's a screwdriver with sort of the inside cut out, as you can see there. So what we can do is insert that inside. Now, before I do that, what I also use is this pad here. Okay, as it says, it's a non-slip pad. I've had this one years and years, and it's given me lots of use. Let's try and move. I haven't got much room here, but there you go, that'll do. So what I do is I've cut it in half to make it a little bit more of a cushion, if you like. So back to this homemade tool, we pop that inside, and sometimes it takes a little bit of fiddling. Now, one thing that I've missed out before we go into that, these jewels here and the screws inside, they do seize up, especially the Conway Stewarts with the aluminium jewel to the very top. They tend to seize up inside, and it feels like you'd never remove it. So it does take a little bit of preparation. What I tend to do, spray a little bit of WD-40 inside, let it sit upside down overnight. Sometimes it may take longer. It all depends on, well, the condition inside. I've already done that. Then what I did is put it in the ultrasonic cleaner to remove the WD-40, and once again, even after that, you may have a problem removing it, but you need a lot of patience with it. And sometimes if it doesn't work, repeat and do it again. As I said, I've already had this one off, so I've been through all that waiting and patience. So what we need to do is put the tool inside, find the two sort of ridges, and then the first time that I do it is I press down firmly and turn. Okay, I press down into this non-slip mat, and again you'll turn it, and in some cases the jewel will just simply turn. You've got to keep on doing it. Sometimes it may just, release just a fraction. Keep on doing it. Have patience. But what we do, there we go. Now, I know because I've already done this one, it's a lot easier. But if we turn it now all the way, and there we go. If I take that out, says he. Don't you just love it when it goes wrong? And there we go. Okay, so we can now remove the cap, remove the jewel here, or this stud, and the clip. So what you've got is this jewel like so, and inside you've got this little nut. Excuse me. And that's sort of always difficult to do it over the camera, but I'll look to the side. There you go. And that screws on like so. Okay, now some of you would have been wondering, why have I got this little cutout section there? Nice and simple. If you use a normal screwdriver, you can see you will not screw the nut back on, because what happens is, there you go, it gives it plenty of room for this sort of jewel section, or the screwing jewel, and you can screw that on nice and tight to secure the clip. So we'll pop that to one side. So once you've done that, again, as I've already done, clean everything. Let's remove that. There we go. So clean the threads here, clean the thread inside here, clean the nut as best you can, and obviously this gives you the opportunity now to clean everything internally, which I've already done. It allows you to work on the cap, which I've already done, but I need to polish it, and then we fix it all back together. So once I've actually polished it, it's actually a reverse procedure. You'll get the nut inside the jewel inside the clip that goes inside the top here. And then what I tend to do is get the tool again. Let's look over the side. Sort of actually rest it like so it sits into place. And then we insert that inside, and then screw it back into place. There we go. So as you can see, it doesn't move, but we need to adjust the clip, obviously, so it sits against the cap. But basically, that's how you remove the clip from a Conway Stewart fountain pen. And as I said, the ones with the conical tops, sometimes in brass like this, and sometimes in aluminium, which are very difficult to remove. But first of all, you do need this special tool. As I said, this one I've made it myself, and it works perfectly. So now what we need to do is give the pen, well, I'll actually take the clip back off, give the pen a final polish, put a brand new sack on it, assemble it, and it'll be ready to go to the new customer. Okay, so here's the pen, now fully assembled and ready to go. What a gorgeous, gorgeous pen. What we've got for you is, let's show you the pen, the imprint. We've got a Conway Stewart 84, made in England, in this gorgeous marbled mauve colour. As you can see, it's in beautiful condition. You can see I've adjusted the nib. It's now solid. There's no movement on the nib. The rest of the pen has been fully polished, new sack, etc., and it's ready to go to the customer. This particular pen is from circa 1950s. The size of it, from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, approximately 117 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, it's a nice 11 millimeters in diameter. You can see it's a Conway Stewart lever fill fountain pen. It's got this quite sort of a medium band, as you can see, and as we've already mentioned, it's got this lovely Conway Stewart diamond clip there with the stud that you've already seen to the top there. Okay, so there's the pen. It's got this slightly small section there. The nib is a Conway Stewart 14 karat gold nib. What you can't see, because it's hidden in the section, it's got the correct number 4 nib. There's a sideways view. There's the feed underneath. As always, everything is lovely and clean, as it should be. And it's now a very nice pen indeed. It comes in the original box with the instructions inside. What we'll do, I'm not going to fill the pen because, as I said, it's been reserved and it's now ready to go to the new customer. So what we'll do, let's just do a dip test and see how it writes. So we've got Conway Stewart, and as we said, this is the number 84 from the 1950s. Writing very nicely indeed. There's no flex on the nib, it's quite a stiff nib. And writing, I would say, I don't know, maybe a fine. Getting on maybe, no, yeah, I would say a lovely fine nib. So very nice indeed. We'll clean that nib after the video, but it's just to show you the end result. An absolutely stunning mauve Conway Stewart 84 in the original box with the original instructions and ready to go to the new owner. So as I said, he actually reserved that one subject to restoration. He also reserved this gorgeous Yada lead pencil. I think it is at the Diplomat, I'm not too sure, but he's reserved this one. This one didn't need nothing doing. It's in superb condition. So I hope you like what you see, Mark, because they'll be on the way in the post to you soon. So you people out there, I hope you've enjoyed watching the video. Don't forget, leave a comment below. Don't be shy. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe as well. But for now, I'm going to say Slavo Kryini, and from me and these lovely pen and pencil, bye-bye for now.